There's been a 3-week break since the Hungarian GP. How did you spend the summer break?
It was a very nice break, having some time with the family, relaxing. I went to Brazil, I went to Disneyland together with my son. It was really nice, and also now 100% recharged to the second part of the season. It's a very long second part of the season. We have many races, so I hope we can have a fantastic second part, and starting now here in Spa.
Well, summer break I was in Spain most of the time with family and enjoying the time in home, and I went out of Europe also for some week on the beach, on the relaxing side, and it was a good break to charge the batteries for the final part of the season.
And Spa Francorchamps is a very high-speed track with plenty of hidden traps. Can you describe what it's like to drive its 7 kilometers of climbs and descents?
Well, it's a fantastic track. It's great to drive in Spa. It's one of the best tracks for most of the drivers. You have a lot of uphill, downhill, high-speed corners, and I think it's a very nice place to drive. It's like an old-style track, you know, which is always gives me a lot of pleasure to drive in this type of tracks.
It's a very special circuit with all the ups hills, down hills, slow speed corners, high speed corners, and you have a little bit of everything in Spa Francorchamps. So it's a very unique experience, and driving one lap in Spa is like driving 20 laps in any other circuits in terms of emotions, in terms of feelings. So it's a nice circuit that we all want to do well there.
What is your favorite sector and corner on this track?
Well, my favorite corner was Eau Rouge some years ago, because now Eau Rouge is like a easy flat corner that you know, with the Formula 1 we're driving now, you know, with a lot of downforce, makes this corner very easy to do, you know, flat out. So it's not anymore Eau Rouge. It's I would say end of the second sector and beginning of the third sector. All this change of direction, quick corners, downhill is really a fantastic place to drive, and this is the place I enjoy most on this track.
My favorite place probably is Eau Rouge. It's the most famous corner in Spa. Now in these days in Formula 1 is flat out with not any problem, but even if it's easy flat, still a lot of compression in the body when you go uphill, and it's a unique feeling in the championship what offer Eau Rouge.
And the most demanding corner?
I think the most demanding corners I would say is the after the Eau Rouge, when you have the end of the straight, you have all this chicane, change of direction, going downhill. For me, this is the place that if you make a little mistake, you can count a lot the lap time.
I think the most demanding corner maybe is the last chicane, the bus stop chicane, that you spend a lot of time in this tight corner. You arrive very fast, around 320 kilometers an hour. You have a hard braking and then a very small chicane with very low grip. There is also the pit lane entry, very narrow in that part of the circuit, so very challenging corner and very demanding.
From a technical point of view, what aspects will you be concentrating on this Friday in order to find the best setup?
Well, I think to find the best setup is important to have a good car on the high-speed corners, which counts so much in the Spa track, but also with good speed on the straight. We know that the downforce is important over the corners, but also a good speed counts a lot for the lap time in Spa. And you have a long straights there as well, so it's important to match, you know, between a good car on the high speed but also a good speed on the straight.
I think in Spa you need to concentrate in the aerodynamics, the right combination and approach on the downforce side is crucial in Spa. You have the first and the last sector that is only long straights, where you will need the minimum downforce and the top speed, and then you have the middle sector where all the corners are concentrated, and you will like the opposite, the maximum downforce and not so much speed. So to balance these aerodynamic issues is very important, and you need to find the right balance.
You won in Spa in 2008, and last year you produced a great charge up the order from 14th to 5th. Do you feel it's a circuit that brings out the best in you?
Well, I feel it's a fantastic track, it's a fantastic circuit to drive. It's also a historic circuit, you know, that every driver wants to win in Spa. I had the chance to win in the 2008. But also I had the chance to do good races in Spa, and I hope I can find other victories as well, especially this weekend. Let's try to do the best we can to have a fantastic weekend and fight again for other victories.
Second place in 2005 is your best result. You have had some bad luck in other past races here as well. Can we talk about you having a love-hate relationship with the Spa circuit?
More hate than love, I think, in Spa. Obviously, I did well in 2005 and in Formula 3000, but the rest of the years, it's true that in Spa I never found comfortable, and I never had a good result. Sometimes because we've been a little bit unlucky, sometimes some mechanical issues, sometimes driver errors, so a little bit of mixed things always in Spa that didn't allow us to enjoy the weekend. So hopefully this time we can change that.
But why does every driver want to win on this track?
Well, I think it's a track, it's a historical track, it's a very famous circuit, old style. I think Spa, maybe all of the drivers want to win in Spa, you know, because everybody say, you need to drive in Spa because it's a difficult track. It's like a track for the driver, you know. And I think winning there gives you extra pleasure, you know. So I hope I can have more than one victory in Spa in my career, so we'll push 100% this weekend.
I think, yeah, in Spa we all want to win. It's a traditional circuit with a very part of the history in Formula 1 written in Spa, and big names winning in this circuit. I think all the drivers we want to win in Spa, in Monaco, in Monza, all the great venues of Formula 1, and hopefully this year we can put our name there.